All right, what was on your list?
So mine, I've gone with a new one that we haven't tried, and it's the Headwaters Distillery, their single malt whiskey. And I've tried it. You haven't tried it.
No, I've not.
So why don't you, do you want to try it?
Oh, I'm not going to say no, am I?
You may as well bring it up, and we'll have a bit of a spread. Because what I really like about this one, first of all, is the price point. It's about $90 or $95. It's a 5-year-old whiskey, single malt, made up in Takaka as well. So it's right around the corner from Kiwi Spirit Distillery.
It's very close.
And this is all they make. This is it. They do. I think this is what, barrel 4. It says, is it?
Yeah, barrel 4.
Yeah, and they do
aged 5 years.
one barrel at a time. They're full size barrels, my understanding, and then they release that, and then they go to the next one, and they make it all up there. So that's
42%. What was it is a 500 ml bottle.
Yeah.
It's very much looks like the same kind of bottles that
Very similar.
that you use for yours.
Yeah.
What's the price point on that smaller bottle?
90, 95, somewhere in there. 90 or 95, sorry. I'm just trying to remember exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still accessible.
Very accessible
Yeah.
for New Zealand whiskey especially. And what I like about this one is it is a really sort of easy single malt drinking. It's different enough, and you know that you wouldn't put this in front of you and say this is probably a Scotch. It is New Zealand, but that's where we're at with that one. So that's my first one.
I get that French oak.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
That is...
It's quite dark. You can see that, eh?
I mean, for context, Golden Bay up the top of the South Island, it's a beautiful part of the country. It's also quite a tropical part of the country. Mm-hmm. In summer, gets very warm.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, for a 5-year, is it virgin French oak?
Scanning. It doesn't say.
All right. Well, there is a lot of rapid maturation going on to pull that color out.
I would imagine. I'm just guessing here, but it looks to me like a recharred French oak, probably.
Okay.
But it does say triple distilled as well, and it's organic barley. So if anybody's also into something like their Irish whiskey, this would be a good one as well. Triple distilled. And organic. So there you go.
Yeah, but it's not as chocolatey as the winter malt. That's chocolate cake.
Mm-hmm.
This has definitely got chocolate, vanilla.
It's got a bit of that tannic flavor that you get from wine, from an aged wine. But there's certainly a gentle, plummy fruitness in there. Some of that French oak spice. It reminds me definitely of the Divergence French oak in a bit, But I think that's a accessible price point, an easy sipper, one that you could pull out for sure and have no complaints about.
And at 42%, and yes, lovely accessible flavors. And also, I love being able to pull a bottle out of my shelf or to gift somebody a bottle, and they say, "Oh, I've not seen that before."
Yeah.
And when you pulled that one out today, I had not seen it before. So if you want to be that person that's kind of like, "Oh, I've got something you've never tried," I think that would be a great one to gift these holidays.
I think I got bottled 236 out of 376, so there should still be some bottles left, hopefully. I even pulled this out for one of our other distillers who came by, and he hadn't seen it either. So it's a well kept secret, and it's quite good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's lovely.